Realistically, chat, if men completely checked out of society and stopped going to work for 1 month, I'm talking every job, how long do you think women could last without us? I'm giving it 2 days. 2 days until the starvation sets in.
Oh, yeah.
We should call this, How Can I Make Myself Out to Be a Victim Today, while still maintaining the idea that I'm a strong, independent woman that doesn't need a man for anything, who probably lives in one of the most privileged countries in the entire world, but probably didn't have the common sense that it takes to actually ask any of those individuals sitting down, whether they be a man or a woman, if they would surrender their seats so someone else could sit down. Most likely because they were afraid that that person might actually ask them why they should be sitting down instead of them when they got to the seat first. I wonder if they would have been willing to answer that question.
Doubt it.
So this guy that's been trying to take me out finally picked a day. And so I was like, okay, well, what time and where? And he said, well, I don't know. Do you like coffee? Now, on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being super and 0 being no at all, can I respond never on a first date?
This is the exact attitude that is honestly exhausting for men. My honest advice is to please show this attitude off as soon as possible to the men that you're speaking to. Because at least then they will have an honest take of who you are as a person and how it would be to be in a relationship with you. And then at least that man will be free to either just focus on his own peace or find somebody else to focus on.
Facts. Well, dude, here's my whole thing is women want to call us dogs and then we ask you to go out on a walk for the first date. You want to call us a dog? We're going to take you out on a walk. You know what I mean? And almost every modern woman in chat, put a one in chat if you agree, almost every modern woman thinks that they're too good for a coffee date or a walk. That's the lowest buy-in. That's what I tell guys to do. You can tell a girl's true intentions if she's willing to date seriously, because a woman that's actually like digging you, vibing you, and wants to date, she'll do a coffee date, but just because she wants to meet you. A woman that's looking for your pocketbook is going to want Ruth's Chris on a first date. This is why I say if you lead with money, she leaves with money. Shibin and I should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. 2026 strict dating rules for guys.
2026 strict dating rules for guys. And violation of any of these rules is grounds for immediate termination. We're not playing around this year, guys. We're all down to business. Rule number 1, has a bad day more than 25% of the year. You're gone. What are you sad all the time for? Rule number 2, Miami, Nashville, Mexico trip without you. Safe travels, you're gone. Rule number 3, out on any body of water when she doesn't own a boat. Bon voyage. Because whose boat are you on? If it ain't mine. Number 4, any form of Botox, you're gone. Number 5, your phone died and you fell asleep. Cap, you're gone.
You're
ain't
a
no
liar.
girl let phone die.
Yeah, your phone died. If a girl ever hits you with my phone died, basically that just means my back was being blown.
They're glued to their hand like it's a part of their body.
Yeah,
Their
phone
born
will
with
never
it.
die.
So don't believe that shit this year. Rule number 6, won't block her ex. Blocked and gone. Rule number 7, is or was in a sorority.
They're sorority girls, bro.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Had a lot of fun with them in college. Had a lot of fun with them in college. Some of the easiest women ever, sorority girls.
Self-explanatory. And rule number 8, all her friends are guys.
Oh God,
See ya, never. These are strict rules for you guys out here this year. Gonna help you stay safe and get into a better situation if you follow these rules.
I 100% agree. Great. That's great. As a man, you should have at least 2 cars completely paid off, no car payments. I don't even have a single one paid off, dude.
Love with somebody who doesn't even know my name.
As a woman, you shouldn't have to wear cake on your face and clown makeup on your face.
Imagine a greasy with colored contacts, a wig, and no dad trying to tell you how to be a man.
A man have to be with you.
Money.
So how much money a week does he spend on you?
He ain't spent nothing yet, but he having that.
So why are you still with him if he's not spending it on you?
Oh, it's coming.
She got hope.
You're a liar!
She got hope. He said, don't send her a good morning text. Send her some money. Absolutely not.
How about no?
No.
When I thought Instagram was safe, it's not. This guy has 1 mil on IG. If I don't receive no Zeller...
Moving forward, if a man wants to take me on a date, I'm sending him Papa Yada's videos, and I don't receive no Zelle, Cash App. I ain't going. Real spell. Love this guy. You are the blueprint for a good husband and a father. Bless you,
Cash App
brother.
ain't going.
Bro, it's all these begging women, bro. Like, let's normalize calling these modern women broke. Y'all are just broke. If you're broke, just say you're broke. You ain't got it like that. Say you're broke.
And that beat men look like.
He said, what do women that beat men look like?
Why the f are you recording?
Huh? No, what? I love it.
I'm
That was good.
not going to get a job because
Why men are not getting married. Perfect example.
I take care of our children.
The kids are at school for 8 hours a day.
I'm just so sick and tired of being with a broke. Honestly, all of our friends have so much more money than us. Their houses are nicer. They have nicer things. Like, I've been telling you for years that, like, I want you to pamper me. I deserve to be treated like I'm a queen. And
But you look like you're an extra from Princess and the Frog, and you look like the frog.
Shots fired!
you're not doing that.
I work all day, every day. I provide you with this place, right?
But it's not enough.
Then get a job too.
I'm not going to get a job because I take care of our children.
The kids are at school for 8 hours a day. What are you taking care of?
The man of the house is to be taking care of your family, to provide for your family. I should not have to.
Crazy.
I take care of our kids. I am not. This is why I had to create a Tinder.
Yeah, no, that's not why you created a Tinder.
Yes, it is.
No.
Then tell me why I created a Tinder.
Because you're.
No, I'm not.
Because you're a runner.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
I created a Tinder because my husband doesn't make enough money.
I wouldn't wish.
That's crazy work. I'm pretty sure that's Cheater Buster AI, and that may even be rage bait. I don't know. It seems kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? Why did I low-key get the ick from seeing the plane my boyfriend was in fly past me? What? Everything's an ick now, bro. What? Like there he goes.
Ranking delusional beliefs women have about dating from Fantasyland to sometimes true. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready, but she's on 3 dating apps, going on dates every week, and talking to multiple guys. She's ready, just not for you. C tier. I hate drama. She hates drama, but will go through your phone, screenshot conversations, and start an argument at 1 a.m. over a girl you spoke to 3 years ago. The drama she hates is yours. Hers doesn't count. B tier. I just want something real. Says I just want something real, then ignores the consistent guy for the one who texts back once every 3 days. She says she wants something real, but she just doesn't recognize it when it shows up. A tier. My standards aren't that high. Her standards might not be high, they're just incredibly specific. It's like ordering from a restaurant. I want the steak cooked like the salmon with the sauce from the pasta, but make it taste like the chicken. That's not a standard, that is a custom order that doesn't exist. S tier. The right guy will wait. The right guy will wait assumes he's got no other options and unlimited patience. Good men have choices. If you make him wait too long, he becomes the right guy for somebody else. C tier. I can tell when a guy is lying. Sometimes she can. Women do pick up on things men miss, but she also thought the last 3 situationships were different. D tier. Looks don't matter, it's all about personality. Personality matters. It's just easier to notice someone's great personality when you're already attracted to them in the first place. It's not shallow, it's human. B tier. I'm low maintenance. She just needs constant reassurance, daily compliments, and for you to remember every small detail she mentioned once 3 months ago. If that's what low maintenance looks like, what is high maintenance? S tier. Men only want one thing. Sure, men want that. We also want someone who's genuinely happy to see us, has our back, and doesn't make everything a battle. But men want peace and loyalty, just doesn't make as good of a tweet. B tier. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. If it's meant to be, it'll happen is a great way to put in 0 effort and blame the universe when it doesn't work out. Just exist prettily and the right guy will appear. Maybe that works in Disney movies, but in real life, you actually gotta do something. A tier. I know my worth. Everyone should know their worth, but worth is set by the market, not by you announcing it. You can think you're a Lamborghini all day, but if nobody's buying, the price isn't real. C tier. He should just know what I want. No hints, no clues, no communication, but somehow you're supposed to just figure it out. Expecting men to just know is like being mad your GPS didn't take you somewhere you never typed in. S tier. I'm over him. She says she's over him, but still uses him as the benchmark. My ex used to do this. My ex never did that. If you're over somebody, why are they still the standard? B tier. I don't play games. She doesn't play games. She just takes 4 hours to respond on purpose, posts stories to make you jealous, and leaves you on red to see if you'll chase. Yeah, no games at all. S tier.
Why do women...
Bro, that's crazy. Hey, great list by that guy. Speaking of games, if you want to go play some games and get some cash, you can go to Free Cash. Shout out to Free Cash. You can find them on Trustpilot. 4.7, 268,000 reviews. Legit site for earning money online. I've already made a profit of around $150 already, which is crazy work to me. Some of you guys have hit me up in the comments. I think some guy said he pays his freaking light bill with this every month, which is wild to me. But yeah, go hit that QR code or click the link in the description and sign up. It's free to sign up. You don't have to really do anything. And honestly, the sign up's really easy. You can put in how much you want to make, how much time you want to play, and it'll give you like custom tailored of how, you know, how much you can play and how much you want to earn. It's pretty cool. I've got on there a few times, and if I have any downtime or anything, I'll just go and play a couple games, make a couple extra bucks. It's just something easy to do. Why women behave at work.
Have no problem regulating their emotions at work, but can't seem to behave like an adult anywhere else. First, skin in the game. It really just comes down to the amount of time and effort that was put into getting this job. If this job was just handed to her and she has no skin in the game, she won't give a about this job and likely will not be able to regulate her emotions very well. If she worked hard to get this job, she will treat it with respect. What can this tell us about modern dating? If your time and attention are given away for free, she won't value them. Number 2, protecting her name. A woman's reputation can roughly translate to her value. This is why a woman's greatest fear is public humiliation or being made to look stupid. The opinions of others really matter to this. So she doesn't want people at her work to think she looks bad. She doesn't want her family, her friends to know that she looks bad because she got fired. So she's going to control herself and behave. What does this tell us about modern dating? The advent of the internet meant the death of the community. So the guardrails of community opinion died with the internet. Before the internet, community and the opinion of the community about a woman acted like guardrails. People within their community would know if that woman was doing and the community's opinion of that woman really mattered to her. Now, with the globalization and digitization of a woman's identity, she doesn't give a about the community's opinion anymore. Number 3, masculine frame. At her work, there is a clear masculine frame, meaning there are clear boundaries and consequences for her behavior that are non-negotiable. She understands this frame and falls into line when it exists. What does this say about modern dating? Her bad behavior is what you allow.
Hey, big facts, man. Big facts. No, I agree. Well, I say nowadays, more women will submit to their boss than they will their man. It's truly sad. Like, women would rather be submissive to their boss that cuts their checks than, you know, a man that they're in love with. And then you ask a woman, well, what's more important, love or money? And she'll always pick love, but then she'll respect her boss who pays her money, but she'll disrespect the man who loves her. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't.
For ladies, all a man ever has to offer you is these things.
I'm going to go ahead and spare you all the time and energy because this is a 4-minute long video where she goes on to list every bad thing that a man could ever possibly do or say to you or give you, right? However, for those of us that don't live in feminist Lululand and we're here in reality, I would like to point out a couple of things. 1, this woman probably does not have a man. Number 2, these women never seem happy. And they're trying to convince you to not be around men because men will make you miserable and they'll give you trauma and diseases and heartache. And yet she doesn't have a man and she's still miserable.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you right now, misery loves company. That's why all these women online get online. How many times have we watched a video chat? Put a 1 in the chat if you've at least seen a dozen of these videos with me where a woman says something and she's like, I'm just wondering if anyone else can resonate with this. I'm just hoping it touches someone. They do it all the time.
See, it doesn't help. They're trying to invite you into their misery. The phrase single women keep women single is so true. This woman is trying to keep you single and in her misery because she wants company. Don't you dare let her.
You seem like the type that would do 50-50.
Interesting. Interesting.
Have you ever made a woman pay for herself on a date? Yes or no?
No. No. Well, no. I have not. No. No. I feel I'm the provider of family.
You're the provider.
Yeah. I feel
so
like
you have money.
That's the role. We can get to that. Is that what you're here for?
No. I'm here for love. But I can never love a broke man.
You got that?
So everybody, put your head down if you don't have money.
Want a family for the sake of male validation.
Guys, she got us. She got us, guys. Yeah, I just got a family, went into debt like crazy, child support, and on top of that, am paying $300,000 mortgage on a house that's unlivable just to look bad in front of my friends. She got us. She got us, guys. Honestly, this is the dumbest I've ever heard. Are we dead? How about, people get into families because, they want to be in a family. They, want to expand. They want to, live their life with their loved one, so on and so forth. Not because, oh, I'm doing this because of my boys. My boys are gonna think I'm so cool for this. Yeah, gotta up my levels. I gotta get some aura points, you feel me? I gotta get 3 kids, a mortgage, and a stable income so I can look cool to my friends. What? How about you just do that because you want to? Has that never come to people's consciousness? Why?
Yeah, I don't have a family to look badass in front of my friends. I do it because I wanted a family, bro. That's what I wanted. Well, in my whole opinion, don't get married unless you want a family. There's really no reason to get married if you don't want to have kids. Like, I got a buddy right now who's like chronically single, and he's like, yeah, I want to be in a relationship. And I was like, well, do you want to have a family? He's like, well, no. I was like, well, then don't. Just buck around. Like, what's the point of being married if you don't want a family? Just have girlfriends. That's what you should do. Let's switch gears here. Let's get into the Twitter.
So this morning I woke up and I realized that the guy I went on a date with last night blocked me on everything. The date went really well. The conversation
It's the eyes, Chico.
was flowing, like we were having a good time. We both lived downtown, so after dinner, he walked me home. We held hands the entire time, but I didn't invite him inside because I wake up blocked.
Well, if he paid for the date, you should have invited him inside. You know what I'm saying?
On everything, unadded from Instagram and unmatched from Hinge. I'm actually in shock. I didn't think anything went wrong. I thought it was a perfectly fine date. I honestly think it had a little something to do with the fact that I didn't invite him inside, which, do you know what?
Yeah, and then honestly, you look like a Skittle with eyes and a mouth. Like, you got an acorn head, honey. You're not really her. Like, I'm not looking at you being like, oh my God, you are just so hot and pretty. I'm just not seeing it, you know. I'm not seeing it. You know, I'm looking at you here, and I'm just not really... let's watch some women fails. You guys want to watch some women fails? Who made that, bro? Who made that? Ooh. This is gonna be good.
Ooh. I'm so scared.
Ooh.
Stupid.
Ooh. Right in the lobbyies.
No!
These are always good. Oh. Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We're on here.
Big back. How you gonna make all the kids fall? Come on now. Let these kids have it, bro. All right, men that don't like cats are misogynistic. Is this a thing?
And a deal breaker for me would be not liking cats. I think there's an association with some misogynistic tendencies.
Interesting. What?
Okay, very valid. Let's take a step forward.
So here's what we're going to start doing, chat. Anything that a woman doesn't like, it's going to be misandry.
Name, age, and one of your heartbreakers.
My name is Lilia. I am 28, and one of my heartbreakers would also be conservative views, or MAGA.
Conservative views or MAGA. I hate, and chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I hate the fact that we have gotten to a point where the dating market and political beliefs are parallel. Like, they're side by side. Now a woman will ask you, who'd you vote for? And that's a deciding factor when it comes to dating you. Which is why I tell men, hey, if they're going to do it, you better do it too. Ask her, are you a flaming liberal? If that's the case, adios.
Gotcha, bitch.
I'm not going to date you. I think I'm going to be paying for dates. The first thing you need to do if you're going out with a date is figure out she's a feminist. And if she is, be like, you're a feminist? I love that. So you're all about equality? Yeah, 100%. So since we're here on this date, you're going to be for 50-50, right? You're a feminist, right? I don't want to disrespect you. You're a feminist. We got to go 50-50. You get yours, I get mine. I don't want to demean you or disrespect you and pay for your meal. You're a woman. You don't need a man, right? Because they'll do that all the time. Women will say they're feminists on a date, and then when the bill comes, they're just like, quiet.
He keeps wanting to do threesomes, they're on his bucket list.
Okay, what is this?
He keeps wanting to do threesomes, they're on his bucket list.
When was the last time you had a threesome?
About a month before I had our son.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
You were 8 months pregnant?
Yep.
And you had a threesome?
Yep.
With a guy or a girl?
Guy. He begged for it.
Your husband?
Yes.
He begged for you to have a threesome with another guy
Well, you were 8 months
He
pregnant.
really
You're a liar!
wanted to see it.
How did you feel?
I felt disgusting.
Yeah.
Every threesome I have felt disgusting. There was times where I didn't want to engage with it, and he would do it on his own with them, right in front of me. And that made me feel so bad about myself.
Is this something you want to stay in, like this marriage?
No, I want the family. Like, I grew up without a full family, and I wanted that family for my kids.
But is this the one you dreamed about?
Not like this.
This is a little fishy to me. It's like women will choose anything except the nice guy. I'm so confused. That is very weird. Very, very weird. I don't know. That's just odd to me that... Very odd to me that people would... I don't know. Why are you choosing that? Why are you choosing it? If that's the case and you're so mad about it and you don't want to do it, then why are you still with the guy? Leave him. Don't be with him anymore. It's really that simple. I don't get it. Oh my God. Big back of the day.
First thing Melissa does every
Sorry, chat. Really loud. My be.
morning is head to the kitchen to look for all kinds of...
Hey, I knew the first thing she did every morning was going to be looking for some food. Here we go.
The first thing Melissa does every morning is head to the kitchen to look for all kinds of food. A huge portion of lasagna...
Not the whole thing of lasagna.
Big enough for the whole family is just a simple appetizer to her. A mirror is her secret weapon while eating. Watching herself swallow big bites in the mirror gives Melissa great satisfaction, as if she had eaten twice as much.
Boy.
Even after eating, Melissa still feels hungry.
You really are a fat bastard.
1, 2, 3 chin. More chins than a Chinese phone book.
She then takes a full bag of snacks, pulls out a box of pastries, and eats on her bed. After finishing the pastries, Melissa goes to the living room because her friend will come to bring her food soon. 20 minutes later, Melissa's friend arrives. She brings a huge pile of high-calorie fast food. Several large boxes of food cover the entire coffee table. Looking at the fried chicken, donuts, and fries in front of her, Melissa immediately comes alive. This, she realizes, is her real breakfast. After eating everything, Melissa sits on the sofa to rest. She feels a little...
Just look at her skin, dude. Ugh.
...short of breath, which makes her very sad. The happiness food brings only lasts a moment and cannot solve her real problems. Obesity not only makes it hard for her to move, but also causes the functions of her organs to keep failing. Because her heart and lung function is damaged, she cannot breathe on her own. Every night when she sleeps, she has to wear an oxygen mask. Living like this for a long time has left Melissa in deep despair. To save herself completely, she decides to go to Houston to seek help from a professional weight loss doctor. Accompanied by her friend, Melissa...
Hey, at least she can still walk.
...arrives at the hospital safely, seeing the number of nearly 600 pounds on the scale.
God, nearly 600 pounds?
That the doctor will give up on treating her because of her weight. Fortunately, what she fears does not happen. After reviewing Melissa's test results, the doctor creates a special weight loss plan for her. He asks her to lose 60 pounds on her own within the next 2 months. If she succeeds, he will perform gastric sleeve surgery for her. After returning home, Melissa strictly follows the doctor's plan, adjusts her diet reasonably, and keeps swimming every day. By her second...
Oh my God. The swimming, bro. Free Willy. Jesus.
For surgery as she hoped. The doctor keeps his promise and performs gastric bypass surgery on her. After the surgery, Melissa loses weight little by little. Weight loss brings her life back on track. She even gets a boyfriend. Although everything is...
Boy! If down bad had a face, it'd be this man right here.
Moving in a good direction. Deep inside Melissa's heart, there are still unhealed wounds. Turns out that, during her childhood, Melissa was often verbally abused by her mother. To ease the pain inside, she started dating boys outside in middle school. Later, she got pregnant unexpectedly, and her mother arranged an abortion for her. All these traumatic experiences became scars she could not let go of, leading to her years of binge eating disorder. Can she fully heal herself?
Oh, God, dude. Dude, everybody's got a dark past. Everybody's got stuff they went through. Dude, my entire thing is, dude, is your past can be a crutch or a springboard, and so many people choose the easy way out and just let it be a crutch, dude. This is why I tell people, stop being the victim of your circumstances and start being the hero of your opportunities. Ship it a night, should have bought a Honda, put it on a freaking t-shirt. Too many people want to be like, well, my past and woe is me, and I just don't know. My mommy made fun of me, and my daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there. My dad wasn't there either, dude. Was raised by a single mom. Dirt poor. Dirt poor. You want to see the house I was raised in, dude? Let me just show you the house I was raised in. Let me show it to you. I'll show you the exact home I was raised in, bro. This is it right here. In all of its glory. Look at that. Dog water. Crap. Look at this. My dad built this garage when he was tweaked out on meth. Shattered windows. Now, it wasn't that bad when I was there. But this is the room right here. This room right here is where little Levi grew up. We had a computer in here. I had LimeWire on that thing. Boy, I got so many viruses on that for downloading. You know what I'm saying? But this was my yard. I've fallen out of this tree so many times. This is the street I grew up on, dude. This was the nice side of the street. There's my neighbor. There's my house. There's our neighbors. Like, bro, I didn't grow up in a nice area, like, at all. But I didn't let that hold me back and say, like, well, I was raised up poor and I was raised by a single mother. No. I started taking things personally. And what I mean by personally is, like, something bad will happen to me and I'll be like, you know what? Maybe this didn't happen to me. This happened for me. This is going to be a lesson learned right here. A lot of things happened to me, bro. I got kicked out of high school for smoking weed. Whose fault was that? Mine? I got a MIC when I was 19, minor or my MIP, minor possession of marijuana. Whose fault was that? Mine? Got a DUI when I was 21. Whose fault was that? Mine? I was at a Modest Mouse concert. Thought I could drive home from Dallas. Boy, I was dumber than a bag of dicks. Stupid. I got in a lot of trouble. I was this close to being a complete degenerate and being locked up, being institutionalized. I really was. Had no father figure. But then I chose to go get an education. Got my education. Thought I was going to be a school teacher. Thought I was going to teach music because I love music. Music was my passion. It was one thing I was really good at. Did it for like 6 months. Realized the coin's not there. There's no money in it. So I went and got in sales. And I worked a sales job for a decade. And then I fell in love with sales because it was merit-based work. The harder I worked, the more money I made. Bought my first car. Made my first $100K working a sales job. Hitting the phone, selling stuff to people. Used my personality because I realized as a teacher, no matter how good of a teacher I was or how well my kids did at UIL, I would never get paid more. But if I worked my butt off at a sales job, I could make 10 grand in a month. I could make 13 grand in a month, 15 grand in a month. So I just took the opportunities that I had for me. I moved to a big city at a young age. I said, all right, I'm going to move to Austin, Texas. I'm going to try this music thing. And I've made myself vulnerable. A lot of the times the answers like to the questions that you have in your life or the problems that you have in your life is just from the work that you're avoiding. Like, a lot of you guys know what you should do. A lot of you guys call in, like, you call this number a lot. Like, a lot of you guys call this number. I probably get like 2 or 3 calls a week. And you tell me your problems and you ask me questions. And a lot of the times you guys have your own answers. So you know what it is. Deep down, you know what you should do. But it's just from the work that you're avoiding. You know how to take it to the next level. It's just from the work that you're avoiding. You've realized it. So many of you guys have. So many of you. Like, that's why I preach to men positivity and, like, you need to take advantage of these things. You need to take advantage of the time that you do have. You're never too young to start. I was 33 when I started my YouTube channel. A lot of people think, oh, YouTube's a young man's game. You got to be 20 years old. No, you don't. I was 33. I was 30 when I started posting regularly on TikTok and Instagram. 30. 30. I wasn't 23. I wasn't 22. I wasn't even taking social media serious until I was 30. So, like, the pandemic hit. Now it's been 5 years, and look where I am. Full-time YouTuber now. Like, it's so weird meeting people out in public, and they're like, they'll start to notice Cass and I out and about. Be like, how are you guys here every Tuesday at 8 a.m., 9 a.m.? Like, do you guys work? We had a guy at H-E-B. He was bagging our groceries the other day. And he was like, you guys are here every Monday at like 9:30, 10 a.m. You guys must not work. And Cass is like, oh, I don't work, but my husband does. And he's like, well, what do you do? I was like, I'm a YouTuber. And he's like, he's an older guy. He's like, what does that mean? I was like, I record videos for a living. And I get to do it when I want. Have the best job in the world. Because I have an awesome community. But I've also applied myself. You know? You guys have supported me, which I greatly appreciate. It changed my life. Honestly, it changed my life completely. But I also put in a lot of work. I tell guys that call me, and they're like, Levi, I want to start social media. I'm like, cool. Be ready to post every day for a long time and get nowhere. I posted every day for 9 months and got nowhere. It's like 180 days straight of just nothing. You start to go crazy. It was to the point I was living in Dallas when I really started posting on YouTube a lot. And every time I'd post a video, I'd go down to the computers in the lobby of the apartment complex. And they had 4 computers down there. Anytime I was premiering a video, this is when I was trying different things. Cass and I were doing like casino content. I was doing daily vlogs. I was just trying stuff. I would go downstairs to the little computer area they had at my apartment complex in uptown Dallas. And I'd pull up my video on all 4 computers just so I could get 4 views. I was hustling. I didn't care. I started my own little podcast, you know, in like they had like a lobby area at my apartment complex. I'd invite guys over and I'd record it. I'd put it on Twitch and then I'd chop it up, put it on YouTube. Like I was doing whatever it took. I knew I could make it eventually, and I just posted every day. So I tell you guys, if you want to do something and you really want to change your life, do it every day for an entire year and your life will change. You want to start a YouTube channel? Post every day for a year. You want to get in really good shape? Go to the gym every day for a year. You want to start eating better? Eat really good every day for a year. You want to get smarter? Read a book read a part of a book every day for a year. You do. This is what people don't understand. You do it every day for an entire year. You could set yourself 6 years, 10 years ahead of time. Like with how much YouTube has blessed me, and when I say YouTube, I mean you guys. With how much you guys have blessed me, I've been able to get so far ahead financially that I'm saving for baby Nichs' future. And eventually when I buy a new crib, I'm going to thank you guys for it. And I'm going to let you know, look what you guys have done for me. Because I would be so selfish to sit here and say you guys haven't done it for me. Because you have. Like the support you guys have given me has meant the world to me. I feel like we're family at this point. I really do. It's weird. It's weird to try to explain it to people that like you feel like the people that you've never met, you feel like they're family. Oh, also, I'm going to tell you guys this. I will be going to VidCon this year. VidCon is in Anaheim, California. I understand some of you guys might not be able to make it, but I will be at VidCon the 25th to the 27th. This is where a lot of YouTubers go. And so if any of you guys want to kick it, want to meet up, and you want to go, bro, come to VidCon in Anaheim on June 25th to 27th. I understand if some of you guys can't go because, you know, some of you guys got work and maybe can't afford it. I completely understand. But if you want to meet up, anybody that goes, I'm going to make it a point to meet with you. So if you go to this, I'm going to talk to you face to face and shake your hand and say thank you. So I'm just letting you guys know if you want to meet, it's an easy way to do that. Ain't that right, Lokes? Are you excited to go? He's like, I'll be here with mommy.
Won't they do?
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.